Yo, what's going on, gamers? It's me, DaleyTactics here, back with a totally different video than what we normally do. So, we're all in quarantine right now, and I have been looking for some new projects to work on. And something that I've wanted to do for a while is get back into stop motion animation. When I was like 10 years old, I used to make little Lego stop motions in my room alone and upload them to YouTube. It was a fun hobby and I really enjoyed doing it, and that's something I want to try and get back into here. So I'm going to make a Lego Star Wars The Clone Wars stop motion animation. But the big thing is I need Lego Star Wars figures, specifically clone troopers. So what we're going to be doing today in this video is building a Lego Star Wars clone trooper army. So to start off with, we're going to go through my old tub of Legos and find all of the clone troopers that I still have, try and wash them off, make them presentable, and that's where we'll start. Then I've got a couple of orders of clone troopers coming in the mail, which should be pretty cool. I've also got a Lego set that I never built for a 50,000 subscriber special that happened about a year ago, so we'll get some from that. And at the end of the day, we'll see how many clone troopers we can muster for this Lego stop motion animation. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so here is my old Lego bin. I imagine it's been skimmed through by, I don't know, myself and other people, and probably a lot of good parts have been taken and stuff like that, but I'm sure there's still some good stuff that we're going to be able to use to make some sets and things like that in the future. We have base plates here, a boat, some random things. I won't go digging through it all right now because it's going to be very, very noisy. But yeah, we're gonna sift through this, try and find some clones and maybe some other fun things that would, help in this process. Droids, of course, are needed as well. Weapons, things like that. So I will be back once I've found some of that stuff from here. Okay guys, so here I am. I found a bunch of Star Wars stuff, and I had some suspicions that I had colored on a lot of clone troopers when I was a kid, because back in like 2007, 8, whenever this was, there wasn't a ton of awesome like decal shops and stuff like that where you could make your own clone stuff. Now there's all sorts of them that you can just buy really, really cool custom clones from. But back then, really, there was only Clone Army Customs from what I remember, and they fetched a very, very hefty price tag that, 9-year-old me just could not pay for. But their stuff is really, really cool and really good, so it's worth the price tag, but, it just was out of the option for me. So I used to color on them, and you can see this guy here. I think I was trying to make Gree or something like that. I don't know, at least some sort of 41st Elite Corps Trooper or 442nd Siege Battalion Trooper, but, I colored on them with Sharpie and paint to try and make them look cool. And they look kind of cruddy. They're not the best. Later on, I did get into decaling, and that had better returns. I mean, this guy from the 212th, I believe, actually doesn't look too bad. He's definitely salvageable. Like, this guy looks pretty good, all things considered, for a decal that I did when I was 8. And then there was also some World War II soldiers in there that I decaled. This guy was my decal. I think this one turned out pretty nicely. Not too bad, but there's a lot of bad stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure I tried making Sev. I think this, oh, come on, focus. There we go. I think this was supposed to be Sev from Delta Squad. Ooh. That looks real bad. That looks real crummy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sift through all of these clone troopers and try and figure out, which ones are completely good, which ones are salvageable, and which ones are completely destroyed, and then work from there. I did actually get Hydra Homie mug here. Merchant description. I did get some glass cleaner, and I'm just soaking some of the worst offenders in there because I heard on the internet that can help remove the Sharpie while also not removing, the original printing that Lego did. So I'm trying that out for now, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll report back in once I'm finished sorting out here. Okay guys, so I actually was wrong. I tried making Sev, I think, twice. This was my first take, and this was my second one. I gotta say, the second one doesn't even look too bad. Like, I'm kind of proud of that paint job. That's not horrible. The helmet's pretty good. The body's not great and the legs are pretty terrible, but like that helmet job wasn't bad at all. I also like shaved off the fin and I sanded it down a little bit, so it's not that bad. Like if we put like a little antennae on him, I don't know. It won't fit in. Got chubby fingers. Okay, wait. How's that? That looks kind of cool. It kind of looks like Sev. I don't know. Just fun. Just fun fact. Okay, guys. So here is the current situation. We're going to start with the clones here. These are clones that I made alterations to when I was a kid, but I think are still usable. I honestly think the green paint job here ain't that bad. Kind of looks like a Gree soldier or something. He could be in the background of a stop motion. It wouldn't matter. I just like what I did with Sev. We're going to keep him. Sentimental value. This decal work I think was honestly pretty decent. Not the worst thing in the world, so that's a keeper. And this guy actually is kind of cool. So I guess I used like an X-Acto knife to tear into this guy and then added Sharpie around it to make like a blaster scorch mark so you can actually see through him. So this could be like a cool dead trooper somewhere. He looks kind of sick, not gonna lie. I like that dude. Okay, so then moving up, these are troopers who don't, have a lot going for them currently. So 2 bomb squad troopers, well, 1.5. One doesn't have a helmet, the other is just legs. Right here we have a 327 Star Corps trooper without legs, and then we have a another red 327th Star Corps trooper, or a shock trooper, not sure which, who has the wrong pair of legs. So not a great situation there. Up here, these are just normal clones. This guy has a little bit of alterations, but I think it just kind of looks like blaster marks and stuff like that. Maybe I can make it fade even more with a little bit of, muscle and a sponge. So I'm going to try and work on that guy a little bit more. This guy's perfect to the right of him. The guy next to him, also perfect. So nice to have at least a couple perfect clones. And then a gunner who's just missing legs. Okay, next we move on to the droids. So we have 3 perfect IG droids. Those guys are fine. And then 2 without legs. These are just droid scraps here. Dudes I couldn't find the rest of the parts for. We have 3 B2 Super Battle droids, and then we have a plethora of droids. So I think we're honestly good on the droid army, unless we need more for like a huge battle, but I doubt we would need more than what we've got. We've got, what, 15 droids, I think? 1 commander and 1 sergeant as well, so that's pretty good. Not bad at all, honestly. Up here, these are things that are just too far gone. These were messed with too much. This poor 91st Reconnaissance clone trooper. Let me see if I can get it to focus here. Come on, camera. There we go. He's all dinged up. His armor's fading. I think that I had this one for like many, many years. Probably like 2005 or something like that. I don't know. So that one's too far gone. These 2 helmets, too far painted. And I had 1 painted droid who just looks awful. So those ones, I'll keep them, but they're not going to be used for anything, and they're not salvageable. Now this is the salvageable pile. As you can see here, we've got plenty of clone trooper armor that has markings on it that I think I might be able to get out. So those guys are going to go in the Hydro Homie mug. Get yours, teespring.com/DaleyTactics if you want your own. It's pretty sweet, which is full of glass cleaner right now. I don't recommend drinking that. So those guys will be cleaned off in there. Oh, I forgot to mention the helmets over here. We do have 3 clone helmets that are in perfect condition. This is like a, I don't even know what it's supposed to be, but like a light green helmet type of a deal. Pilot's helmet, and then a 65th Coruscant Guard helmet, I believe. So I just need clones for those, I guess. Then over here we have miscellaneous, Empire and other Star Wars universe stuff. Some Republic symbols over there; those will be usable. World War II stuff. Maybe these guys could be cool partisans in the war or something like that. I don't know. And then weapons heads, random helmets, things like that. So that's what we've got going on right now. I'm going to try cleaning these guys up, and then I'll assemble our clone army with some other additions. Alright fellas, I'm still working on organizing all of this. I mean, it's coming together all right. We've got a few troopers lined up so far, but we're gonna work on this now. I'm gonna go ahead and build the thing I was supposed to build for the 50K special like a year ago, and that'll get us, let's see, those boys. Chewbacca, Kashyyyk Clone Trooper, Clone Commander Gree, as well as 2 Kashyyyk droids. So that'll add to our numbers as well, which should be pretty cool. So I'll be back once this is done. Alright guys, excuse me, whoa. Alright guys, so we finally finished building this bad Larry, a walker. So now we have a vehicle for our clone army, which is pretty sick. That's going to be pretty dope, honestly. And then we also have Commander Gree here and a clone scout trooper, which is very nice. And then we also have some alternative droids here, 2 armored crew droid members, which is pretty sick. And then Chewbacca. Can't go wrong with Chewbacca. So that actually increases our clone numbers pretty nicely. But on top of that, I also finished cleaning up more clone troopers, and I think I might get like 1 or 2 more clones out of this puddle of clones in glass cleaner. I'm hoping, you know, that some of the more stuck in there Sharpie and paint actually comes off through them. But, you know, it's looking pretty good if we're being completely honest. Not a ton of just clean clones, you know, but enough that we could definitely make a stop motion out of it. And it's a good start to a clone army because I want this thing to be huge, boys. And on top of that, I got a special surprise. Alright boys, every good clone trooper army needs a leader, and Captain Rex is one of the best. So I went ahead and got a Captain Rex custom trooper here to lead our army. He's coming in and out of focus. There we go. A little bit. He's got a pauldron. He's got one of those skirts on. He's got some DC-17s. My man is looking pretty fresh to death, if I do say so myself. And I mean, we do kind of have 2 leaders now. We've got Rex and Gree here, so, you know, 2 pretty capable clone trooper commanders. Gotta love it. But I think Captain Rex will be our official leader of the clone trooper army for now, for sure. Either way, I might have a second addition to the clone trooper army coming very soon. So I'll be right back with that if it manages to come through. The post office has been a little tough in these trying times, so I'll be back with that. Alright fellas, so here are the final additions to this for today. We ended up actually getting one of these little speeder battle pack things. I saw them on eBay. They were relatively cheap for Lego, of course. And so I picked one of them up. It comes with Ki Adi Mundi, Barris Ophi, I think is her name. I can't remember. Barris Ophi? I can't remember. Let me know in the comments. And 2 clone troopers along with this little speeder dude. So this is going to add, of course, 2 Jedi to our clone army here. So that is going to be pretty sick. Let's get these bad Larrys on there, baby. And then, of course, we have 2 more clone troopers. So that's pretty epic as well. Oh, get that guy off there. And straighten him out. Bada bing. And that will basically be it for this video. Here is our clone trooper army. It's definitely enough to make some serious stop motions with. It's a little exotic. We have not as many plain clone troopers as I'd like to have. We have maybe like 10 of them or so, and the rest are painted on or weird or something, but it's definitely a start to this whole thing. I think maybe I'll do more videos of this, you know, as the army grows, as we get more troopers in it, we can grow it and you know, make more videos of it, and together we can watch this clone army expand, which I think sounds like kind of fun. Oh wait, Gree's back here too. I forgot about Gree. Here, you can be at the head of the army, Gree, just for now. Captain Rex will take your place later. So yeah, guys, that is this Lego Clone Trooper Army. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you want to see more episodes in the future, if you want me to continue to build it, continue to get more, etc., etc. I think it would be like a pretty fun series to actually do together for the future, and we can sort of watch it grow together, which would be very cool. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below what you think, what you'd like to see next. Like the video if you haven't already. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.